this is Sid. I created my own YouTube channel a few weeks ago and my first video gathered over 4K views. Now that's a huge response for me. So subscribe to my channel and support me, and I will come up with great content every week. And if you didn't watch my previous video on Proctor software, go and watch it. The link is right up. So let's get started. But before that, let me tell you one thing. The Proctor softwares are in the industry for over 10 years, and they were not just designed recently, keeping in mind the current exam situation. So after my previous video, I got a lot of questions saying that, dude, will I get caught if I do this? Dude, will I get caught if I do that? And many of them had the same questions. So I thought, why not make a video on this so that it would help many. And the first question is, what if I write the exam without the webcam? Well, you need the webcam for sure for the identification purpose. Now the Proctor software takes a photo of you at the start of the exam to know that it is exactly you that is writing the exam. Now what if I turn on the webcam after the identification? Well, then the exam will be cancelled. Simple. Now, what if I cover my webcam? Well, I guess you'll be receiving warnings that please uncover and show your face. But if you don't respond quickly, then your session will be terminated. But what if I stick some notes around the laptop? Now the AI in the Proctor software can detect your eye movements, and the moment you look away from the webcam, the Proctor can detect that you have cheated. And the examiner will be notified that this guy has cheated at this moment and he was moving his head. What if I stick my notes just beside the webcam? Now you may try this, but the AI will only accept your eye movements only when you are looking at the webcam or at the screen. Now any other eye movements will not be accepted. Now what if I stick some notes on the screen? You may try and actually get away with it. Now let's look at the feasibility of sticking the notes around the laptop, just beside the webcam or on the screen. Now if you follow any one of this or all the three, it will only make your exam more clumsy. And you see, sticking some notes will not cover a great length of matter. Now people might tell me that, dude, we use Micro Xerox. Now yeah, if you use Micro Xerox, let me tell you one thing. The smaller the font, the more will be your focus on the note, and the more vulnerable you will be to get caught. Now, it might also block a part of your questions and you may have some problems navigating through the exam. So, my advice would be, keep your laptop clean while you're in the exam. It will keep your mind fresh and you will be able to focus more. Now the next question, what if I keep my mobile phone under the desk with the screen open? Now you may do that, and the entire time during the exam, you will be knowing that yes, my mobile phone is down there, but you cannot touch it or look at it longer. But you manage a fresh look, but then you will not be able to cover a bunch of information. And practically speaking, this method is not that effective. And the next question, can I use softwares like TeamViewer? No, remote login is not possible while using Proctor software. And for very few colleges, there are 3 questions for their online exams. And if you ask me, can we copy paste the answers in the Proctor software? Well, the copy paste is not possible in the Proctor software, and I will explain this later on in the video, so stay tuned. And the next question, can I open Google Chrome during the exam? Now the thing here is, whenever you start the Proctor software, it occupies the full screen, and it will only get minimized once the exam is done. And it's the same reason why you cannot copy paste the answers in the Proctor software. Now even if you have copied the entire text beforehand, there will not be any paste option to paste your answers in the answer box. Now I'm going to cover 2 situations of the test taker. 1, you're going to give an entrance exam, and 2, you're giving a college semester exam. Now the first situation, what if you're giving an online entrance exam? Now let's pick up an online entrance exam. Let's say for example GRE at home. Now you cannot cheat in them. I won't say it's not possible, but I'll say it's very tough because the Proctors are of the highest quality. Yeah, it's best. If you don't know any answers, just leave them and get them later on. If there's no negative marking. And in GRE, there's no negative marking, so you can get the answers. And stakes are so high that it's better if you don't attempt to cheat. Now the second situation. I love this situation. What if you're giving a college semester exam? Now coming to basics. You see, the Proctor software uses artificial intelligence, and every artificial intelligence model has some accuracy, and that accuracy varies with every software. Now, if your college uses a proctor software of low accuracy, then you actually may have a chance. Make sure beforehand that you'll be getting warnings to the exam. Now, in the exam, generally you will be getting warnings from the examiner. Now, see, I know that I didn't cover all the possibilities, but if you want to try something, try it. But if you get any warning, then stop it. Now, if you found this video informative, hit the like button and share this video with your friends. And subscribe to my channel for interesting content every week. Thank you.